Well, I'll start off and say something. I usually don't, but man, I'm so proud of our guys, so proud of our team. Most people didn't know all week, but Shevin got hurt in the last game, and so we knew all week we were going to have our freshman quarterback starting, and we had a lot of confidence in him, like I've told you all along. Just really, really proud of him. But man, what just an incredible team win. What we set out to do, we knew we had to rush the football to be successful. I think we rushed the ball pretty well. 6 takeaways, man. The adversity that we faced, and I think we got down like 24-10. Is that right? Something like that. Just really proud of those guys, and being with these guys every day for a year and a half, and man, I'm telling you, we grind them and train them and strain them. Man, I'm just telling you, I was telling Derek on the way in, I don't know if I've had a better win than that one. I mean, I was just sitting there amazed at the heart that these guys played with, and all the way down to the very end, to the last interception. So really, really proud of our guys. That's knocked off number 18 in the country tonight, just love how our guys came together. I talked to our guys early in the week and told them that Shevin probably wouldn't be able to play, and that Brayden would play, and then they just embraced him. Really, really proud of how he handled it. Khoury Bethley, big-time leader, as good as a leader, plays as good a football game as I've ever seen a defensive player play. I don't like to single out people on wins like that, but, man, just really proud of our football team. And, man, the only thing is that really breaks my heart we couldn't have our Hawai'i family watch that, because I'd have loved to have them on that field with me after that game, and especially our football family, our kids' parents. So really proud of our team, and good. We have a bye week. We got a lot of bumps and bruises to get healed up, but just really, really proud of our guys, and great win for our program. Questions?
It seems Brayden started off well, but had a long period of struggle, then really took off again. What would you say to him, or how'd you get him going again?
It was just, I didn't say anything to him. I don't say anything to him. I just encourage him. I just tried to talk to him. He's mostly, we had the plays there. They were really taking off and running to cut off the vertical route, and we were just overthrowing. We were just missing some throws. The thing I thought we should have done is the whole game, we felt like coming this game, we could run the ball downhill against these guys. And that was our mindset. And I really think when that happened is we were trying to be a little bit too, not enough patience. You just got to be, man, you got to be patient running the football, right? And I really think that's kind of the deal, because that was kind of my deal with them, is that I was really, if y'all see how we lined up defense, we didn't play one snap of 4 down front. And I was inviting them to run the ball, and they just got impatient with it. And they're good. It's a really good football team we beat right there now. And that team beat UCLA and it's ranked. And but the reason why I thought Brayden, you talking about a guy got here, showed up August and playing. I told y'all how he's a special talent. And what was interesting is all year long I've been telling him, I said, man, you better be ready. Your number's going to get called. Your number's going to get called. I'm telling you, your number's going to get called. And he got called tonight, and he did a great job. I think we had 6 takeaways, and I don't think we turned the ball over, did we? We did. We had a deflected pass early that was they were holding the guy or something. But man, you +6 should be able to win. But that was an exciting win for us. But no, I'm really, really proud of Brayden. You guys can see the great promise that he has. He's very, very talented. But he's out there learning too, man. He's out there, learning on the move. So very, very proud of him. And I had a lot of confidence. I told our coaches, our team had a lot of confidence. I really liked the way our team responded. Usually when you tell them that, because our guys are Shevin's a leader on our team. Very, very, almost everybody voted for Shevin. And so it was a big loss not having him be able to play. And the way they embraced Brayden and the way he played tonight, I was very, very impressed for a young freshman in that type of setting against a ranked team. really played well.
Great win tonight, Coach. Talk about the resiliency of this team, going down a little bit and then being able to claw yourselves back to get the win. Just talk about the resiliency of this team.
That's what impressed me. What's been happening for a year and a half is I'm kind of inspiring them, barking at them, play the next play. I couldn't get a word in tonight. They basically shut me up. I mean, that's when you start. That's when you feel good about your team. I didn't say a lot. They were leading their team, and you can hear them in the locker room. They're having a pretty good time. But I don't. And that was what I was impressed with tonight. I mean, just impressed the adversity that we had, and we made a lot of mistakes too. So I about had a heart attack on the last play of the game. Run a quarterback sneak, game's over. So we fumbled the ball. That was crazy. But anyway, just really, really proud of the intestinal fortitude that they showed. Man, that's the byproduct of character. You see it. Character is something you can see in action, and I think we've seen that. This team has character.
Coach, your defense had 6 takeaways and probably left a couple on the table. How were you able to create so much havoc, and what do you think was working for you?
Man, I'm going to tell you this. All credit goes to our players. I mean, we worked to put them in the position to give them a chance. And, man, we were going to put 6 all around. I mean, number 5, our guy, Khoury, all around the football. And great players make plays. You just got to figure it out how to get them in position to make plays. And so, man, that's all that happened tonight. We just did. I made 2 really dumb calls. The touchdown to number 5 on 3rd down was a bad call. And then the first touchdown, the big long touchdown, was a bad call. So I made 2 bad calls. And then, you're just trying to avoid those and just try to get your best players around the football. And that's what we did. And we had good players. Players made plays. And I've challenged our guys to understand that, and a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people want something different. We're going to play defense. That's what we're going to do. We're going to build a championship program that plays championship defense. Now, we're going to score points too. We're going to get that going. And we're a long ways from that. But we want to be explosive on offense as well. We're going to play offense with a defensive mentality. But man, I thought that was a giant step tonight because I like the attitude that we had in our approach, especially defensively. But it was a team win.
You've been coaching for quite some time. Tulsa, you beat Notre Dame. But where does this team win tonight rank as far as
Man, I'm going to tell you, I've won on the last play in the Coliseum. I've had a lot of big wins. I don't know that I told Derek on the win. I don't know if I had a win that I was more impressed. I was really impressed by our players. This just the camaraderie that they have, the love they have for each other. And guys, I'm going to tell you now, it ain't easy to go out there in an empty stadium. I'm telling you, these guys are generating their own energy. And I just wish we could have had that place packed tonight. That'd made it even more special. But I think that makes it pretty special to me. I don't know I've not had a win I've been more gratified in. I've had a lot of beat top 5 teams and, 21-point underdogs and won, stuff like that. But I'm telling you, man, just I was standing there tonight, and there were times that I was in awe of what our guys did and how they played. And I usually am not, not caught off guard like that. And so it was a big, big win for me.
Coach, I know you guys want to enjoy the win tonight, but looking ahead going into the bye week, what are some of the takeaways, one of the things you guys are going to do, going into this little break you guys have?
Well, we got to heal up. We're banged up quite a bit. It's good the bye week's hitting where it is. We get some guys healed up, and we got to go to Nevada. So that's our only focus going to be getting the game plan ready for them, and getting our guys healed up and being smart about what we're doing, but getting better fundamentally and build upon this. I think that, like I told you, I really believe we played poorly early in the year against UCLA and Oregon State. I really think those games make you better. You know, when you go through that kind of, and you're playing a high-quality team. And so this game here, we need to really use it to propel us forward, and how can it not? But at the end of the day, we gotta go on the road, and we got to figure out a way to beat Nevada, who I think beat Boise State tonight. So very well-coached team, and we'll celebrate this tonight and start getting ready for Nevada tomorrow.
Coach, I know it's not your decision to make, but are you hoping with more wins there'll be more fan support, maybe more fan pressure to convince the governor to change his mind on getting fans in here?
Sure hope so. Sure hope so. It's really disappointing to me,
Coach, how much?
especially for our families of our players. Really disappointing to me.
How much did it help your, especially your defense, that you had played this team and this quarterback last year and beaten them? Granted, it was his first game in the new
Yeah, I
system
think
and all that.
That's a great question. That's a great question, because I really had a lot of confidence because of that. I felt like last year that we kind of found some things that, you know, that we kind of, he threw the ball to us a couple times last year. And so we felt like that we could do some things to, you know, stem and disguise, and our players are smart. They really were able to execute a lot of stuff. And I think we had him confused. He threw the ball right to us several times tonight, and is really a similar. There were some things the players tell you it was probably a little bit more, lot more complex, but very similar. 3-man pass rush, and force him to execute. And the bad calls were made whenever we pressured. I think we pressured three times and gave up 14 points. So wish I wouldn't have called those.
Thanks, Coach.
Proud of our guys. It's a big win.
Congratulations. I'm going to ask you the same thing I just asked Coach. You guys played this team last year and this quarterback. He's getting a lot of hype lately, but you guys did well against him last year and won the game. Were there certain tells or things that are still, you know, he's an improved player, but are there certain things that you guys still were able to key on that from the success of last year?
Yeah, that's a really great team we just played, and they played their butts off. But I think we had a really great game plan for them tonight. You know, we knew last year we was able to get them to throw us a couple, so, you know, we thought if we could disguise some coverages just like we did last year, we could cause some turnovers and some havoc, and we was able to execute that tonight.
Great win tonight. You know, take me back to that moment when the clock struck 0. You know, what was that feeling like, just being with your team, and just the energy you guys felt, you know, running onto the sideline, off the sideline?
Oh, man, it was great, especially how that game went, you know. There's a lot of ups and downs in that game, and you can feel the energy, you know, that something we was going to come back and win that game. And just proud of all the hard work we put in this offseason to beat a team like that, the number 18 ranked team in the nation. It's incredible and, you know, just amazing, and I'm glad we was able to pull that off tonight.
It seems that they had you all over the place, safety in the box, in the flats and everything. I was just wondering, did Coach challenge you to step up, especially after Cam went out, or did you just challenge yourself?
I mean, Coach Graham, I'm a leader on this team, and I know, you know, they're always going to put me around the ball. And I have a lot on my plate, but, you know, my teammates do a great job, you know, D-line, getting pass rush, DBs, linebackers, making plays and just helping me out. But Coach Graham does a great job of getting me around the ball to make plays and just trust the game plan and trust my preparation, and that's what I did tonight.
Khoury, you know, it's 24-10 late in the third. No fans. How were you guys able to generate your own energy and, you know, keep bringing that spark, you think?
I honestly think it just comes to off-season workouts, you know. Off-season workouts, you know, we're going through it, you know, as a team, you know, bringing our own energy, them sprints, you know, 4 quarters conditioning on Fridays. You know, you got to bring your energy and pick everybody up because at the end of the day, when it comes to game time, especially now with no fans, you know, you got to be able to count on your brother. So I think, honestly, just doing all those sprints, them squats, all that really just prepared us for tonight with a game like this, and we was able to get the job done.
You know, Coach was saying throughout the week that, you know, Shevin was banged up and, you know, is probably going to be Brayden this tonight. You know, how much of a responsibility did you put as a defense, you know, to kind of step up and make sure that you got this freshman quarterback's back going into, you know, going against Fresno State, number 18 in the country?
I think all of us, we took that as a huge challenge, We put back-to-back games together against San Jose. I mean, of course, that one hurt. We didn't get the W, but and then we bounced back against New Mexico. But, we knew we had to have his back tonight, and we knew he was going to play good. I've seen it all camp. That kid is great. He's going to be a special talent here. But, we just did what we had to do, step up to the plate, cause turnovers, get the ball back in their hands, and just play football, what we've been doing our whole life. So, yeah.
So with a win like this, how do you guys carry this over with Nevada? And, what's the confidence, like in the defense right now?
A win like this is great. You enjoy it. But come tomorrow, we're going to learn from these corrections because there's a lot of mistakes made tonight. But, we got to build upon this on both sides of the ball. And just get into this bye week, heal up, get a lot of film and preparation because we got a great team coming in Nevada. And they just beat Boise, as Coach Graham just mentioned. So, we got to have to execute against them and play at an even higher level. We can't take any steps back. We got to go forward, and it's only up from here.
Khoury, Coach Graham called your game one of the best he's ever seen from an individual standpoint. What was it like for you to have that performance and to top it off by breaking the rock?
First off, just all glory to God. I couldn't do none of that without him. And my teammates, none of those plays happened without D-line getting pressure with those interceptions, making him hold the ball in the sack with the D-line, and just linebackers making plays, DBs making plays, everybody's making plays. But, this is a special game for me today, I honestly feel, and I'm just really blessed and just able to enjoy that with my team. That win was huge. It's probably one of my favorite wins since I've been at this program. And it's just great to see all the hard work that I've put in because I've been here for 4 years and really have been working hard. And just to see all that pay off tonight is really just amazing to me.
Talking about no fans, but the band was there tonight. When Fresno was going that way, you guys outscored them, I think 27-7. What was it like for you?
Oh, it was great. Having them right on our backs, I think they had to wait one of the times for the time to run out because they couldn't even hear make a play to make the call, the quarterback. So having that band is huge, They did a great job tonight bringing the energy and just helping us out and picking us up when it was kind of down. But, yeah, it'd be nice to have fans, but, it is what it is at the end of the day. But, we're thankful to have them in the stands with us and making noise.
Great game tonight, Calvin. Throughout the past few weeks, you've been making spectacular plays. What's the mindset that goes in, through each and every game, and how do you feel about tonight's win?
Well, thank you very much for the congratulations on the game. I feel like week by week we just try to go 1-0 each week, and we prioritize each game. So this game was a big one on the schedule. It's a rivalry game, the number 18 team, and it's a conference game. So for us to go back to be 1-1 in the conference play, that's very big for us because the last time they made it to the Mountain West Championship, Hawai'i was 5-3 that year in conference play. So this was a big win for us, and we're going to continue to use this momentum to launch us forward throughout the rest of the season to just keep stacking wins.
Kevin, how gratifying was it to get this win without Shevin? And when did it sink in for you that you guys weren't going to play with him and you were going to have to take a lot of snaps behind center today?
I mean, we kind of knew all week. We just didn't tell anyone. But it's a very big win because without Shevin, our leader, our starting quarterback, it's big to show us how much potential we have as a team and how much better we can be and things like that. Brayden stepped in tonight and played very big. He played his first career start against the number 18 team in the nation, so he did very good for his first career start, and we're going to get Shev back healthy and get things going.
So with Shevin out, did you feel any more responsibility to kind of be like a security blanket for the freshman quarterback?
Not really a security blanket because Brayden has been playing good since day one he came in, so I wasn't feeling like a security blanket, just someone to help him out throughout the game and not put all the pressure on him.
There's a point where Brayden was really struggling, and then you came in at the Wildcat to settle him down. Was that your role to kind of show him and kind of calm him down during that point?
Yeah, most definitely. It's probably the biggest game of our season so far. It might be the biggest game of the season. So for him to come in and step in against the number 18 team in the country, that was very hard as a true freshman. So, yeah, I was that person just to come in and give him a couple snaps off and just help him out throughout the game.
Coach was mentioning that, when you guys were down during the game again, he didn't really have to say anything. It was more coming from the players, to stay up and the energy and then just the words of encouragement while you guys were down and you guys, ended up coming back, What does that say about your team and then just the resiliency of your guys?
Well, we built a great relationship in the locker room with each other, especially being able to be back in the locker room with COVID and things like that. It makes the brothership closer. So for us to really be bonded like that and for us to know that we got each other back and that we can do this, it was a big thing for us. So I would say that as a team, we were very, very close, and I see all my guys as brothers.
You made another highlight reel play today with that game-tying catch. What was going through your mind there, and where does that rank among your favorite catches, you think?
I mean, I haven't been catching passes for very long, so probably my favorite catch of my life. But I was just thinking when the ball is in the air, got to go make a play, and that's what Coach Bo and Coach Davis and all of the offensive coaches preach all the time, which when the ball is in the air and it's a 50-50, it's not a 50-50, it's a 100-0. It's our ball, so we got to just go up and go get it.
Of all the pressure things that happened tonight, how tough was it to run out the clock? Especially
I mean, it wasn't tough, but we made it tougher. We made it way tougher than what it had to be. Thank you.
Brayden, congrats on the win. When did you find out that you were getting the start, and what was your reaction to it heading up into the game today?
We had gone into practice on Tuesday and knew that Chevin was a little banged up from a hit last week, and I just kind of prepared the same I've been preparing all year. Just prepare as if you're the starter. Was able to get more reps in practice, but I found out probably Tuesday or Wednesday, and just kind of went from there. And first of all, I just want to thank the Lord for this amazing opportunity, and my teammates, because this is an incredible win for us and big for the program for Hawaii.
You're a freshman. You beat a ranked team. Were there any jitters, and how do you feel?
I mean, yeah, I was pretty nervous going into it, but it certainly wasn't all me. The defense probably had one of the best games I've ever seen a defense play, and I was struggling there for a while, and my team really just picked me up, and that's a huge shout-out to the O-line for always believing in me. My receivers, running backs, they just believed in me the whole time, kept telling me to pick my head up, that we're going to win this game, and was able to come in at the end and throw a couple touchdowns and win it. So it's just all glory to God and my teammates, because there's no chance I would have won this without them.
You once picked an almost perfect NCAA pool. Did you pick this one? Did you know going in there you're going to get this one?
That's funny. No, yeah, I mean, yeah, that was a cool experience when I was younger. But yes, I go into every game thinking that we were going to win. I had 100% confidence in our guys, and I absolutely predicted we were going to win this. And I'm just so thankful that we were able to come out on top.
What is it that kept you guys going, being down 24-10 late in the third, with no fans, having to supply your own energy? What was that process like for you guys?
I'd really say the O-line, and they were pushing me the whole time. I love those guys. They were telling me that they were with me the whole time and that we were going to win this game, and just kept my confidence up. And they were real big. And then obviously the defense just out there making plays. And so yeah, it was a great team effort and a big win for this program.
Great win tonight. Chevin was out on the sideline tonight. What was the conversations like? Did he give any kind of tips? Just kind of, I noticed every time you go back on the sideline, he's always in your ear. He's always right there. So what was that back and forth like tonight?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, Chev's, me and him became close, and he was big tonight for me. I'd come off the sideline, and if it was good or bad, he'd be telling me to keep my head up or good job, and he was giving me reads and stuff, telling me what they were doing. So it was big, and that really tells a lot about him that he was able to do that, not playing, and some guys maybe wouldn't want the other guy to do as well, but he's always out there, helping me out. So that was big shout out to him for that.
Have you ever had a game like this before where you were down by 14 points this late in the game and you rallied to win?
I don't know if I can. I mean, probably not last year in my high school days. We were always winning big until one game, but no, I mean. I really haven't had to come from behind like this in a while, and it's just a testament to my guys and the heart of this team.
There's a point where you'd start off really strong, and then you went through sort of a 20% accuracy problem there. What broke it out? Or is it just a matter of the quarterbacks just got to keep throwing until he gets it right? Or
yeah, I mean, at the beginning we came out strong, put some points on the board, and then I kind of got off my rhythm a little bit, had my footwork messed up, and just couldn't take advantage of those deep balls. But like I said, I mean, it's just a big shout out to the team, because they could have gave up on me. They could have been not happy on the sidelines, but they're in my ear telling me to keep going the whole time, and it paid off. And I really had confidence the whole time that we were going to win that game. I mean, I was telling them the whole time, I got y'all, and was happy we were able to come up on top.
What have the messages from back home been like? You probably had to stay up really late to watch this one.
I just looked at my phone. I had about 100 text messages, but yeah, they're all freaking out. And my parents, I just FaceTimed them. So yeah, they're real excited, and obviously I wish they could be here. But I mean, yeah, everyone's real excited for me, and my phone's blowing up right now for sure.
I pretty much covered what I was going to ask, but I know that your folks have been really excited about coming here, and they did come, but they weren't allowed to be here. But I know a little bit about that situation. But could you talk a little bit about what it would be like, and maybe like to have fans, and especially your folks and stuff like that?
No, obviously it would be awesome to have the family members here and everything, because I know they've been dying to get to the game, but unfortunately that's out of my control. So, but yeah, I would love to see my family members be able to see me play.